There's not behind these covenant doors for a worldly type like you, Gub. We're the dutiful sisters of Edelweiss. All pure and saintly. Now, bugger off. Hang about. Ain't you that cub that goes by the name of Meteor?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it. Something about milling primals leaves its mark on a cove. It does. Anyway, you being who you are, you must have an inkling as to what goes on here, huh? The Admiral sent you to meet with one of me associates after that business with Leviathan, if you recall. That right, mate. You stand at the entrance to the Rogues Guild. Of course, 'twould be a poor sorta underground organization if we put a bleeding sign upon the front door. Anyway, from what Lady Geary told me, you're pretty handy in a scrap. She's off seeing some private business right now, but I reckon we might have some use for a bang-up cub like you. You ain't an interest in joining us? Tip your daddles and we'll put you a hilt in each one just like the gods intended. So what do you say? Fancy learning a new trade?
Yes.
Good to see you're keen. But I should probably warn you on a few points before you dive in. Where most guilds take pride in turning their members into the best bloody candlestick makers they can be, we only care about getting the job done. And the job ain't pretty. You become one of us, and soon you'll be neck deep in scum and knife fights, so if you're looking to scamper across rooftops and built dandies that are blunt, I best take up with a different crew. Think on that. Come back if you're still keen.
I think I'm keen.
No! Didn't scare you off then, Betty. Well, they told me you was a meddlesome cove, and so it's proved. You need every ounce of that metal soon enough. Now, step inside. Have a prattle with Jack. He's our upright man, master of the guild. You looking to actually go inside like I said?
Yeah. Yeah. I understand you're the upright man? I'm the one they call Jack. Though I'm surprised you've heard of me. Perhaps you'd be good enough to tell me your name, along with that, the kindly cove has told you mine. The guy outside. Oh, you're the famous Meteor. Old Lonnie Left Patch let you in, did he? He can't throw a blade for shite, but, that one eye don't miss naught when it comes to sizing up the Dimber colt for the stolen. You seem like you're quite good at stolen. Just one thing. You ain't a pirate, are ya? I'm dressed like a white mage. Well then, it's time you was stole to the rogue. Put on your best beater cases and I'll swear you in myself when you're ready. Now, I could fill your wattles with some storied history of our guild, but that's just whids and wind. The most important thing, the only thing we care about, is getting the job done. Now, most folk, and I'm assuming you're among 'em, know that not long after Limsa's founding, the city was overrun by a motley collection of pirates and thieves. They called themselves the Motley Crew. Maybe you've heard of them. But as wild as that lot were, it soon became clear that they'd all end up killing each other if they didn't lay down a few rules. An unspoken code of conduct, as it were. Once, you don't bite the purses of your fellow Lamensons. 2, you don't rook a crew out of the spoils. And 3, you don't trade culls like they was chattel. I admit the finer points of the code are a mite murky, but the most agree on those 3 at least. Now, you might be thinking, none of that amounts to a sack of bilberries now that the Admiral's outlawed piracy. But in the back alleys and the black markets, where Merwib's grip ain't so tight, the code's still alive and well. And just as the law is enforced by the Yellow Jackets, the code is regulated by us rogues. We go where the shadows are darkest and hand out justice to them as we break the code. Some rum-soaked cove steals goods from the wrong cull, we seal 'em back. That's the job, my natty lad. Of course, we don't hop the twig when the blade work's called for, neither. You see, there's more to our dagger play than just sticking coals with the pointy end. We'll weaken a mark with poison, fade away, and strike in the dark man's. Whatever it takes to get the work done. Did I mention we like to get the job done? Well, me dear, what do you say to that? You got the guts to do a rogue's job? Yeah. All right, then. First off, you have to get your kit sorted out. A rogue needs to be light on his do-beaters to stay on a mark's trail. The job might have you fighting across a deck or weaving through a mob, and the last thing you want is a bleeding battle great axe that hooks itself on every rope and post. That's why we stick to daggers. They let you slip through the streets just as easily as they slip through a rook's ribs. Here, take these stabbers and see how they look on you. Just don't get so excited with your new toys that you forget how to dress for the role. You'd be surprised how many colts come back here in their bloody small clothes like that man over there sitting without a shirt on. Degenerates. Insufficient space. Insufficient space. Excellent. Managed to strap on those daggers without cutting yourself. Well, we're off to a good start, I'd say. Next, you want to get a feel for the weight and speed of your new weapons. I reckon those bleating cheats in the fields outside of Limsa should serve for your first lesson. Aye, test your blades on a few of them lambs. Slice up some rats. Bugles for good measure. Mind that you mill them beasties one at a time, though, lad. I know you served for far worse in the past, but you're no dimber and damber with them stabbers just yet. Alright. All of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're kitted out for battle. Okay. So I need Shift Q, Shift Z, just return. Spinning edge goes to A. And I don't need a play guide. I don't need it. I don't need it. Alright. Let's go crush some stuff. It's better than the ladybugs. I can do that. And then I can do that. Some raisins. Alright. 1, 2, 3 of each? 3 of each. I assume the ladybugs are next. We're not, I don't think we're ready for the ladybugs, you know? We might be ready for the ladybugs. Ding, 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 ding. Level 2. Ding, 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 ding. Level 3. Ding, 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 ding. Level 4. Let's go grab actions. Ding, ding, ding. Level 5. Mount roulette. Limit break. Perfect. Road to 80 must feel nice. Oh, it is. It doubles everything you have. So it's doubling my Helm of Light, which is 20% experience when level 10 and below. It's doubling my brand new ring, which is 30% experience when level 30 and below. And it's doubling my earring, which is 30% when level 80 and below. It's doubling my food buff, which is 3% at all times. It's doubling my heat of battle, which is like another, I don't know, whatever percentage that is. I don't know if they have heat of battle or if that's heat of battle 2 or how that's labeled, but yeah. It adds them all up and then doubles. So it's immensely effective. Nice. Okay. There's level 6. And the next quest is level 5. The earring is account-wide? Absolutely. Not only is the earring account-wide, all of the earrings are account-wide. So the longer you've been pre-ordering, it keeps feeding them to you. So when you log in, you get a whole bunch of crap. The Helm of Light's account-wide. The brand new ring's not. You gotta do the Hall of Novice on each character. Came in a few months too late for that earring. You can get a Bosnian earring a little later. I think you can only wear it after level 70. It's in battle, maybe. So there's you can get a Bosnian earring. That's about it. You only have the earring. So the Endwalker one is the best one, except for sub-level 50 crafters. Then you would want the one for pre-ordering Stormblood? Heavensward? Because it's level 50, but it's level 50 all jobs, as opposed to this is level 30 Disciples of War Magic. But, like, I mean, we're debating semantics here because with Ishgard Restoration, leveling is so fast. None of it matters. None of it matters. It's doubling a rate, but it's doubling a rate that's like, this would be fast without it. I mean, it would be half that speed, but you guys just watched me get 5 levels in 2 minutes. But the Bosgeneering is like 10%. So it's something. But if you're getting if you're on road to 80, it doubles everything. Unnecessarily hard to get it, you just buy it. You purchase it on the market board. The achievement is get 1,000 fragments for Bosja, and you just go buy the cheapest fragment. You just buy 1,000 of them and turn them all in. Takes 1 minute.
Oh, you looking to head inside?
I am. Does Road 80 work on Quest XP? I don't know. I think so.
Done with your milling, are ya? You can never have enough blade practice, me young colts. In fact, I'll even add a list of marks to your hunting log. Pitch yourself against the lot, and you'll soon learn some new steps for your dance with the daggers. You must think of yourself as a dancer, not a bleeding butcher. You only need so much force to ram a short blade into the hilt. Precision and speed, that's how you get out of your stabbers. You get the most out of your stabbers. Bulky armor only have you plodding about like an ungainly ox. So make sure you're wearing gear that'll let you move freely. Alright. Get your blade work up to scratch, meteor, and I might just have a job for you.
I didn't realize you could move that text box.
Oh there, meteor. I must say, you're looking comfortable enough with those stabbers. You look like you feel really at home here with how little you're wearing. I reckon you're good and ready for your first assignment. Get your sweaty Rothgar bottom out of these chairs. Ordinarily, I'd stow me wids and let you get on with your work, but seeing as we only just dragged you into the shadows, there might be a couple of things you ain't familiar with. Yes, let's build on what you likely do know. And that's the fact that the Admiral, God bless her soul, has outlawed piracy in Limsa Lamensa. So, why do you think there's still so many sodden pirates in this town? I'll tell you why. It's 'cause there's still one way for 'em to loot and pillage without incurring the wrath of the law. And I see a lot of lawbreakers. All you need to do is apply to serve the thalassocracy, as a certified privateer. Captain with the privateer's license is free to terrorize the seas till the old goats come home, and old goats don't live at sea. Now, so long as he only targets vessels would belong to the Garlean Empire. Of course, considering how bloody vast the Empire is, that's plenty of looting to go around in the Strait of Merle Wib, just off the east coast of Valbrand. Crews fill their holes with the Imperial plunder, then sail back here to Limsa to offload their spoils, and that's where this particular case went sour. You see,
This one crew's got their fambles on a Magitech device. A firing mechanism, to be precise. But was rooked out of their hole by some heavy-handed coves. If you recall, that don't sit well with the code. If you're bold enough to rook a pirate out of his due, then you'd best be prepared for a visit from the rogues. Oh. And speaking of visiting rogues, underfoot over here, lad. I want the pair of you working on this. Pass sentence on them code-defined rooks and bite back that Magitech pot. What the cold need me for? You're in charge of the new recruits, ain't ya? It's Media's first assignment. You ought to go along and give him the benefit of your wisdom. Since when was I in charge of a new... Oh, bugger it. The guy's wearing less clothes than the size of my body. And I'm small. So I guess we'll be partners for now. The name's Piramu Hiramu, but most of the fellows here call me Underfoot. He might seem a touch reluctant, but Piramu's one of our best. And just do as he says and you'll get the job done, and we do like getting the job done.